some line games for you. This is the standard joke-telling games. If you haven't laughed yet, hopefully you'll laugh now. Great. How this is going to work is... I'm missing something. What? How it's going to work is there's going to be jokes, there will be setups, and there will be punchlines. We do the setups, we'll do the punchlines. All you have to do is laugh, okay? We're going to practice. I'll say punchline, you laugh. Punchline! Great. Setup, punchline! Great, you guys got it. We're going to play a game on 185 things. Walking to a bar, bartender says, we don't serve these things here, and things are like, punchline! Great. All we need is let's get a letter from this side of the room. And that's F, and an object that starts with F. What?
Oreos.
Fig Newton. I heard Fig Newton.
185 Fig Newtons walk into the bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve Fig Newtons here. And they say, why? And they say, because your dad eats them.
Okay.
185 Fig Newtons walk into a bar, and the Fig Newtons go, Grandma, I didn't know you owned a bar. 185 Isaac Newtons walk into a bar, and the bartender's like, we don't serve Isaac Newton here. And he goes, fine, I'll E equals MC my way out.
That was kind of similar here. It was 185 Fig Newtons walking to a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve Fig Newtons here. And they said, well, Nabisco elsewhere.
Alright, let's get another letter. Let's from this side this time.
R.
R, and an object that starts with R. Rhubarb. Thanks.
I'll try. 185 rhubarbs walk into a bar, and bartender says, we don't serve rhubarb here. And they say, oh, you old sourpuss.
185 rhubarbs walk into the bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve rhubarbs here. And the rhubarb's like, why? And they say, your mom makes you eat them.
185 rhubarbs walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve rhubarbs here. And they're like, hey, we're just here to stalk some ladies.
185 rhubarbs walk into the bar. The bartender's like, hey, we don't serve rhubarbs any longer. And the rhubarbs are like, hey, what's the problem? And the bartender's like, oh, when I took you home last week, I didn't like the way you taste.
185 rhubarbs walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve your kind around here. And the rhubarb goes, well, why not? And the bartender says, we're still working on getting to the root of the problem.
Alright, we're going to try a game that we've never tried before.
Never.
Nope.
Never.
Not even in practice. Nope. This is called the American Way. It's in honor of 4th of July coming up. We're going to take traditionally foreign or exotic or non-American things and tell you how the American way to do them would be. So, hopefully this works. And all we need to get us started is a suggestion of a typically non-American thing.
Rice patty.
Rice patty. Rice patty.
For real, I don't know how this game works.
The American way.
Rice patty. The American way looks like Donald Trump. No? Did we not play it right?
That's fine.
No.
We're figuring it out.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
My mom puts tuna on it and eats it for lunch.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
Rice patty. That's something you can deep fry, right?
That's how the game is played! That's how the game is played! Come on, America!
Get ready, because I'm about to out-American your ass.
Oh, yeah, I did!
Go, Rand.
I got my little rice patty out in the backyard, and I hired some Mexicans to work in it, because that's...
That's how the game is played. We figured it out. We got it, guys. Don't worry. Let's get another session of a non-American thing.
Falafel
Tower. What? Oh, hold on. Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower.
That's a sex position, right?
Where's the fucking elevator?
George Bush actually did the Eiffel Towers.
It's a false flag.
America.
This national monument is brought to you by Ford.
The American way. Let's get another non-American thing.
World Cup.
World Cup. World Cup.
We ain't make it. The American way.
This football sucks.
It's actually pronounced the Super Bowl.
What's Argentina?
Isn't Yellow Card a band?
The American way! Alright, we're on to the next game. What do you guys think? We got the Patriots today.
First time!
Next game is called Innuendo, where we tell you how to like our men or like our women. It's only dirty if you have a dirty mind, it's all innuendo, so shame on you in advance. All we need to get started is a traditionally non-sexy object.
Church.
Church.
I like my women like I like my church. I open up the doors and I'm surprised how many people are in there. I like my women like I like my church. I talk about going a lot, but I really have no experience.
I like my women like I like my church. There's a lot of kneeling.
I like my women like I like my church. They only act right on Sundays.
I like my men like I like my shirts. Once I open up, pew, 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 pew.
I like my women like I like my church. There's leather whips and a hard cross involved.
I like my women. I like my women like I like my church. I get 10% off the gross off the top.
The tithe joke.
We're not givers in the house.
I like my Sunday mornings like I like my church. You know you've done it right when there's a priest.
I like my women like I like my church. I'm only gonna give it 10%.
I like my women like I like the church. The same positions as the exorcism. The exorcist.
This is for the Bible Belt lovers. I like my women like I like my church, like Joel Osteen's church. They only tell me positive things in the bedroom.
I like the positivity.
Yeah, positivity. Let's get another suggestion. Another non-sexy thing.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Oh,
You're using it wrong.
I like my men like I like my broccoli. Bite by the head.
I like my women like I like my broccoli, picked up in Publix.
I like my women like I like my broccoli, tossed in my salad.
Yeah.
I like my women like I like my broccoli. They taste better at Publix but are cheaper at Walmart.
anything at all?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper, thanks.
I like my men like I like my toilet paper. After I'm done using it, I still find pieces everywhere.
I like my women like I like my toilet paper. I put it in backwards and everyone thinks I'm a freak.
I like my women like I like my toilet paper. I get them wet and just tear it up.
I like my women like I like my toilet paper. I'm not afraid to snatch one at a gas station.
I like my men like I like my toilet paper. I'm just looking for my Prince Charming.